Welcome back to another video and another weigh-in update. If it is your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not sure why I'm finding a smirk on my face. It's nothing to do with my weigh-in, by the way. This is something that has happened and honestly, I can't believe it. I feel like everything, you know when you try and do something to better yourself and then lots of things just get chucked at you? I feel like this is what's happening, and it's partly my own fault. I know this. So basically, remember my 10,000 steps a day challenge that I'm doing, or I was doing, because now I can't do it anymore at the moment, just at the moment. So, funny story. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest, because I don't know whether this is, I think it is my fault, because I feel like whilst 10,000 steps a day is not a massive amount, if you're not used to doing 10,000 steps a day, and with my job being really sedentary, I definitely wasn't. So what I should have done is built up to 10,000 steps a day, as ridiculous as that sounds, because to some people it is nothing. Also, what happened was, in my wisdom, I thought I could fix the belt slipping, and the only reason it was slipping was because of me again. So on my little walking pad. So I thought I sorted it, and then it started going to the side again when I was trying, and it is a fixable thing. It's not anything, it's not broken. It happened because I was being silly and tightened it and didn't do it properly. End of. So this is where it all started, and I need to tell you this because it's all like a domino effect. So my belt was slipping to the side. I was thinking, I know what to do because I've done it and it worked last time. And then when I was getting back onto my little walking pad, I was practically running when I was getting on there. And this is all because I was doing my 10,000 steps a day. I was trying to cram everything in right at the last minute of the day. So it was coming to sort of 10 o'clock in the night, and I hadn't done, I think I'd done about 5,000, and I was like, I need to do 5,000 steps in 2 hours. But it was more like an hour and a half at this point. So I was getting off my treadmill, off my walking pad, and then back on it. But I was getting on it at speed, so it was going like 3 kilometers, which isn't very fast. But when you're not a runner, because I'm definitely not a runner, that's what was happening. I was getting on it and I was going, and then this happened quite a few times. And then the next day I was fine in the morning. Then throughout the day, it was my hip initially, and I was thinking, oh no, I know I was carrying a lot of weight, but this is just extreme. I shouldn't be having hip issues at 49 years old. Then it just got worse and worse and worse, and then it started spreading. So it's gone from my hip to down like the side of my thigh, and then my whole thigh, and just on the one side, weirdly. I don't know why. So this is what's happened to me. Not even midweek. It was like the Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember what day it was even, because it feels like it's been forever now. And yeah, so that happened. And while I've just tried to carry on and potter about as best I can, but it's still painful today. So we're nearly a week in now, and I'm taking anti-inflammatories and paracetamol, and it's helping. It didn't initially because I wasn't taking them together, but then weirdly when I took them together, it worked. So anyway, so that happened, and then I haven't been doing my 10,000 steps a day, which I've been finding really good and have definitely helped me. And I'm honestly, I'm going for such lovely walks at the moment. I love walking in nature, down the coast, wherever. It is beautiful. But what I've decided I'm doing, I've decided quite a few things today. Get a cuppa, because it's going to be a long one. So I've decided that I'm going to build myself up to my 10,000 steps when my leg is better. I'm not going to stop exercising or doing anything right now, but I'm just doing it gently, which is fine. That's where I'm at with regards to my walking. So I'm not doing 10,000 steps a day currently. I'm building back up to that. So I think me and Jeff talked about it, and he was like, yeah, just start off doing 6,000. And then when you're content with 6,000 and you think, oh, I'm going to push it a bit more, do your 8,000. Then when you get to 8,000. So he's talking sense to me, and I'm like, yeah, that does actually make sense. So that's that. The other thing that I have decided is something that I said that I probably wouldn't go back to, but never say never. And I've decided that I am going to go back to Slimming World because I feel like I know, I mean, we all know what we've got to be doing, but I'm doing it, and I don't think I'm being strict enough with myself. And while I know it's not strict, it just helped me navigate my way around the right things to help me lose weight. So with all the things that I've got coming up this year, we've got weddings, we've got holidays. Even if it's to boost me, to give me that kickstart that I need to get to a place that I need to be at, that's what I'm going to do. So I've decided that I am going to give Slimming World a go again. And weirdly, I had an email the other day, or an invitation it was, on Facebook from a friend of mine who's starting to do a group locally, and maybe that's what's been in my head. So I am gonna, and this is the one thing that I will say on here, and I know lots of people are doing it, I don't agree with everything that it does, because I don't want to go back into the mindset where I don't want to think of foods as sins. That's something, but I know that's what they do, and that I'm not happy about doing that. But I know that when I did do it the last time, I lost a shit ton of weight. So it does work for me, I guess. And I am reluctantly going back. I know I'm saying that. And I know so many people that are doing it at the moment and doing amazingly, and that are going to hate me saying what I've just said. But I am going to give it another whirl, regardless of whether I want to think of my food as sins, which I absolutely don't want to. I'm going to try it again, I think. Oh my God, see, now I'm saying it, I don't know whether I want to. Oh. It's out there. I've said it. I have thought long and hard about it today, actually. And I'm so uncomfortable in myself at the moment. I really am. And I know that when middle-aged spread is a real thing. It really is. I mean, I've got this whole band of stuff around, just under my boobs. You can't see it. Shall I step back? Like here, just under here, it's like this big extra stomach. And I'm not happy about that. So if I'm going to go back to Slimming World, I am going to give it my all. It is going to help me, I think. Anyway, this is my plan today. I'm going to upload this video tonight. And I'm going to message my friend that sent me that invitation, find out when her groups are starting. And I think I'm going to give it a go. She says, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to, because it works for me. That's the plan. So there we are. She's going back to Slimming World. And there's nothing wrong with that. And this is the other thing you've got to think of. And that's what I kept telling myself. Do you know what? I know I said I probably would never ever do it again. But sometimes we do these things when, we're desperate. I am pretty bloody desperate at the moment. So there we are. There's that. I'm going to concentrate on the whole exercise and fitting that in and carrying on with that anyway. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to Slimming World. I am going to carry on, controversially again, kind of calorie counting alongside it, which I know you're not supposed to do because that's not the way that it was designed, but I will do my best to kind of stay within a certain calorie deficit as well, I think. I don't really know how it's going to work. I've got no idea how this is going to pan out, but try it I'm going to, and come along with me for this journey, guys. Oh my God. I can't believe I've said it, and I can't believe I've thought it, and I can't believe I'm doing it. But like I said, I know that it works for me. So desperate times call for desperate measures. And this is one of those times. So I'm going to do it. I am. And do you know what I've seen as well? Lots of people that have commented have actually been in the same boat. They've said that they've gone back to it because they know it works for them. And I think this is the thing. It is designed, that's what it's designed to do, isn't it? It does what it's designed to do. It's designed to help people lose weight, to lose fat, and that is what I need to do because I'm so not happy with the weight that I am at the moment. And that's right. This is turning into a really deep weigh-in update, which it wasn't meant to. I haven't even told you my weight yet. See, I've gone off on a tangent again. I'm going to stop talking about that. That is my plan. That is what I'm going to do going forward. And not because I put weight on this week, because I'm going to put my little weigh in here, which I will be doing at home as well. But you'll obviously, I'll have the book and everything again, won't I? I will. Yeah. What was I saying? My weight. So yeah, I've popped it here. It's been here this whole time while I've been talking rubbish, I guess. I didn't gain, I didn't lose. I maintained this week, which, to be fair, I was happy with that because I knew that I hadn't been exercising as much as I have been. My food hasn't been amazing. I mean, it hasn't been bad, but we've had Tasha's 21st birthday twice because we had food and then a party and, you know, cake. There's been lots of cake. And that's the other thing. I will be still having my cake. Just not as much of it, just little tiny slivers, I guess. Anyway, we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to go back to Slimming World. We're going to do our best. And like I say, if it's a little boost, it's a boost that I need because I need to kickstart myself and my body. And I kind of think that this is the reason why when I'm in a lot of pain and these things are happening, that my weight is absolutely not helping. So I need to do it for myself, for my health, and for my own benefit. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for my next weigh-in update, which will possibly be a Slimming World one, will it? I don't know, because I don't even know what day the groups are on. Anyway, do you know what? Have a lovely week, because things have been so crazy this week. I haven't replied to loads of comments, but please know that I am reading all of them, and I will absolutely take my time and sit down to reply to them, because I appreciate every single comment that you're making. I appreciate the time that you're taking, spending watching my videos and commenting on them as well, because it helps. I didn't even say that properly. Helps, not helps. It helps massively with little channels like mine. So thank you so much. I appreciate it all. And I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely week.